license.
I'm not giving you my driver's license,
take this
sir.
to the next step.
I'm not. Where did I take you?
Your driver's
and you
license.
Look, you have your hands in
Give
my
me
car,
your
opening my door.
Ready?
What do you mean I'm ready?
Give me the driver's license.
Why are you
I've already
treating me
told
like
you the
this?
reason for the stop.
I didn't.
That's how I'm coming. That's how I'm coming.
So a couple gets pulled over. The cop approaches the vehicle and says, "Hey, I clocked you doing 68 and a 45. Can I see your driver's license?" The young man driving says, "Why do you want to see my driver's license?" The cop says, "Well, I just told you, you were doing 68 and a 45. Can I see your driver's license?" The guy goes, "Well, I don't understand. Why are you being so aggressive? Why you?" Now, before we go any further, you already messed up. First of all, you messed up when you was doing 68 and a 45. All right? Your second mistake was after the man told you what he observed you doing and asked you nicely more than once for your driver's license, and you did not produce a license. I already know you ain't got no license when you do that. Okay? The police know that too. That's why you got so much resistance. Okay? The man says again about 8 times, "Let me see your driver's license," to the point to where he now has his arm in the window of your car, unlocking the door, opening the door. He asks you to take the seatbelt off. Since you won't give your driver's license up, I'm gonna put these handcuffs on you. Now now the drivers, please. No, man, you're being real aggressive. I want a supervisor. The young lady he's with, she's calling herself filming on her phone. But keep in mind, I'm watching all this on the body cam, on the police body cam. Up to this point, the cop ain't did nothing wrong, okay? I'm watching these videos more and more lately, and I'm seeing more and more people think that the police don't have the authority that they have. I got news for you. The police do have that authority. Here's the thing, and if you're smart, this is what you should do. If you look like me, cops pull you over, do exactly what them people say. All right? Most times, the cops ain't thinking about hurting you. The cops ain't thinking about putting no phony charge on you. The cop ain't thinking about doing none of that. Most of the time, let me tell y'all what's going on. If you're riding in your car by yourself, most times you won't even get stopped, long as you're not doing that wrong. The reason why they don't stop you when you're in the car by yourself is they only got one opportunity to take somebody to jail. They putting a lot on the line, stopping one car with one person in it, okay, hoping that person has a violation of some sort. So, no, they wouldn't use, most of the time when you're riding around, it's when you deep, 3 and 4 people in the car, that they'll just up and stop you just to see what you're doing. But other than that, if y'all riding deep and y'all ain't doing nothing wrong and you ain't doing 68 and a 45, you ain't got shit to worry about. So pull over. If your license is straight, give it to him. If your license ain't straight, let the man know off top. See, that's the whole thing right there. What you're going to be able to get away with all depends on how you act when the man first approach you and say, "Hey, let me have your driver's license." "Well, officer, I'm going to be straight up with you. I'm out here in straight violation. My license is suspended. I know that's an offense that I should go to jail on, brother. All I'm going to do is step out of the car, put my hands behind my back. I'm going to give you what representation I have for myself to show you who I am." You feel me? If you take me to jail, you take me, but I'd appreciate it if you cut me a break, brother. I swear to God, man, I'm working on getting it fixed. You know what I mean? That's your only course at this point. But when you get on here and act like some of these people be acting, man, and you get stopped and y'all start giving the cops all of this grief. I'm watching one video, the black people straight up telling the cop, "I think you a racist. You ain't had no reason to pull me." I saw this one dude like, "Yeah, man." He looked over at me and decided he was gonna pull me over when he looked in my car and saw I was black. No, it don't work like that. Now, I will say this. When it comes to who they pull over or who they terrorize or who it seems like they may be terrorizing. It's mostly about location. Okay, if you're in an area that's heavily trafficked by police, then you're gonna probably get stopped at some point. Okay, that's probably an area you shouldn't even be in. All right, but you still have to give credit to the cops for being out there trying to do, that's how they get their money, writing tickets or whatnot. So you got to do what you got to do. Shucks, hold on. So you got to do what you got to do to stay out of the way of that. And when you don't, that shit is your fault. That ain't nobody's fault but your own, man. Y'all get with me. Like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what y'all think. And I'll get with y'all in a little bit. Salute.
That's how I'm coming. That's how I'm coming.